Hello, and welcome. This is video number 2. And this will be a little shorter than the first video. This one will be a little more for energy, and we will start with standing exercises. The first video we did seated in a chair and standing. So if that feels like it might be a better choice, I'd say watch the first video. This will be, we'll call this our number 2 for stretch, flex, and balance. We will be standing, doing our warm-up, then we'll go to our mat exercises. So you can choose, maybe you pick some from both. Whatever you feel like you most could use on a particular day. Big thing is that we're moving. So I'm so glad to see you. I miss everyone in class, but this is a wonderful, wonderful option that we get to move here all together, and you can even be in your pajamas, even a greater bonus. All right, let's start with a nice, easy swinging motion. Let's bend those knees, and nice and easy, just let those arms go. Think of like a rag doll. You're just turning the body side to side with the rotation movement. Nice and easy, and the arms are just going along, nice and easy. And then let's take this, actually let's take it to a knocking right below the collarbones. So like a thumping right below the collarbones and in that low back. Nice and easy, knees are still bent. Little rotation in our trunk, just going side to side. Just that little knock. And then let's bring that movement where it's a nice tap up on the shoulders, up on the shoulders if that feels okay. And again, if it doesn't feel okay, maybe you're limiting this movement. Maybe it's smaller. That's okay too. And if you can add looking behind you, if that feels okay in your body. Let's turn, look over the shoulder. And you gotta smile. Smile if you're doing this. That helps relax the body. Helps all the muscles in the body relax. And then let's take it back to just below the shoulders, just below the collarbones. And then a nice easy swinging in the low belly and that low back area. Nice easy movement. And then we're gonna take this, arms relax right in front of us, and let's go maybe about shoulder width apart, and let's take a big inhale as we go up and over, and this we can add a little bit of movement too.
So Mom, I would say pause and step back. You need to step back.
Okay.
So start over.
Okay.
So say that over again, that part.
Okay, the transition?
Yep.
Okay, now we're going to transition into a side bend. So let's go up and over with that arm, opening up all the channels in that side body. Big inhale as we go up and over. Should feel really, really good. And if the shoulder's talking to you at all, maybe put that hand right behind your head. Check to see if that feels better, or perhaps it's even across your chest if your shoulder is giving you any kind of problems today. So you choose where you're going. Big inhale up and over, and exhale as we're releasing. Good. Keep a little softness in the knees. Really being careful. If you know you lock your knees, really, really try not to. I'll try to cue that too. And remember to use that breath. Always using that nice focused breath. Intentional breathing. Okay? And we're going to go right into some shaking movement. Just bending my knees. And let's just add, we can do one at a time or both arms. But let's do both. Let's just wiggle those fingers, wrist, elbows, shoulders, and we're just bouncing into the heels. See how that feels. Nice, easy bouncing. And just letting go. Maybe you're adding the middle, your middle area. Maybe you're jumping around your living room. It's okay, all good. No one can see you. And just let go. Just let go. And let's just let go even with the voice. Let's just have a nice release. Big sigh. just shake it out, be goofy, that'll help you smile. Like think of a noodle, a cooked spaghetti noodle, whatever feels fun to you. All right, and then just slowly let the body come to a slowing down, and we're just stopping. Ooh, and just feel that little bit of energy we generated just from doing that movement. What a great way to let go. Another technique of letting go of stress and some anxiety we may have in the body. That little shaking movement. So just a wonderful tool. Please use that. Great tool to use throughout the day. I just love it. And we can do that several times. Let's go into, we're gonna just do a little squat here. And let's bring your arms forward, and we're sending our bottoms behind us. I'll do the sideways too. Let's use our breath in as we come down, exhale as we come on back up. Think of just keeping that tall spine from the crown of the head to the tail. Breath in and exhale. So this is just part of our warm up. You might be holding on to a chair. If that feels good at home, that's fine. You can do that. Breath in and exhale. Watch your knees. Make it smaller range of motion if it doesn't feel good. Good. And then let's just do some marching. Big marching. Lifting up the knees. Reach, pump, 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 pump. If you want, you can go into a quick beat, if that feels okay. And really think of coming down real softly. I sound kind of loud, don't I? Do it even softer. And then let's do a step touch. Side to side, side to side. Again, slow or fast, you choose at home. You don't have to keep up with me. Just this nice side to side movement. And if you want to add like a little hop, go a little hop side to side. I know Deb in our class likes to add that hop. So Deb, if you're there, hello. And hello to everyone in our stretch flex and balance class, and those who are new, hello to you as well. So side to side. And we added that hop, boy. And again, remember this could be a step touch too. This is really good also. Great to get some more energy. Just some quick energy. Really good. It's gonna help us just to keep our immune system in a good place today, especially with all the stress. We're gonna keep moving. That is what our body is designed to do. It's gonna truly help. I can guarantee you guys that. And we're gonna go into some hip circles. So just rolling around, can be big or small. Little circles, keep a little bend in the knee. And you can do this. You can do this anywhere. Oh, from 5 to 30. Truly doesn't. If it feels good, I'd like you to do quite a few, because I think it feels wonderful in your body. And just remembering the pause and switching your direction. Still smiling, still focusing on our breath. In the first video we talked about breathing, so revisit that, because I think that's so important. And don't be alarmed if your breath, when you're on a different, exhale, and when I'm on an inhale. We're not going to get too carried away with that, but just really focus on your breathing. It'll be really good for us. All right, and next we are going to transition into our floor, some floor exercises. We just had a little warm up. Now we are going to go on down to our floor. So we're going to start on all fours. We're going to start with a cat-cow. You can do this at home on a chair, not a trail, on a chair. You can do it on the base of a chair or behind. Otherwise, I'll show you on all fours. On all fours position, our wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and watch that you have a nice lengthened spine from your tail all the way to the crown of the head. This would be a tucked under. See how I'm curling under here? I want you to think of lengthening. So you might think of lifting your tail feathers. Think of something silly like that. Okay, and now we'll start by tucking your tail and then rolling through the spine. Let the crown of the head just be facing toward that mat. Big inhale, lifting from that rib cage. And then exhale, float the tail feathers up, opening the sit bones, and then lifting the chest to take us into cow. So this will be your movement. I'd like you to just go back and forth. If you feel like you'd like to stay and hang out, that's okay too. So let's do a few cat-cows. Breath in and exhale. Big breaths. Make sure you're not locking your forearms. Have a little bend. Breath in and exhale. And then let's come into a neutral position in all fours. So from the crown to the tail, if we had a ball in your low back, that should be level. You shouldn't be tucked under here. So think about keeping that space. That we'll call it a neutral position with the pelvis. And then let's lengthen that right arm and the left leg, float both up. Really watching that we're not hiking the hip, looking straight down. And then let's slowly return to our starting position. Now we lengthen the left arm, right leg, float the arm and leg. Watch or not, this is hiking. See what I'm doing here? I'm lifting that leg too far. So we're really gonna think about keeping that leg level, the hips level here. And then let's do that one more time each side. Big breath in. I think I was hiking. And other side. And again at home. You can add a few more if you'd like. That's okay. Just want to show you a couple so you'll get the idea. All right, and now this is going to be optional. If you are okay in a downward dog, let's curl the toes under. And then we're going to lift the knees, reach the tail, reach behind, and come into your downward dog position, if that feels okay. Make sure we're breathing here. In. And your heels are just reaching toward the ground. They might not touch, that's totally fine. Let's do a little bit of walking this movement out. So we're lifting up one heel as the other goes down. It would look like walking the dog is they call it, a little prancing-like movement. Lifting it up, setting the heels toward the floor, and then let's slowly bring those knees down. And let's transition into a forearm plank. So we're gonna have lots of choices here. Maybe you stay on your knees. If you can curl your toes under and then lift the knees up, that would be the more challenging position. Make sure those shoulders are wide, the head's not dipping down. Keep that head in line with your spine. And we're just zipping up our abs. Real strong position, really helpful for our core muscles. If you feel that low back is bothering you, set your knees down at any time. Bring them back up if you want to do it a little longer. Looking straight down. Bringing the knees down. And then let's curl. Let's bring our heels back toward your heels, if it feels okay in your body. May not. If it doesn't, then I would rather you not do that. Stay up here in an all-four position. Otherwise, you can go into that child pose if it feels good. And then let's go into, can we go into that? Okay, we're gonna just stay here. Let's do a Z while we're right in this position. So we're just up on a high knee position. If this doesn't feel good in your knees, you might want to put a little towel or a pillow underneath each knee. But if you know this is something your knees do not like, I'd rather you not do that. Go back to some cat-cows here. So wide across your chest. And then just reaching back. So it'll be a big, 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 big stretch in the front of the legs. We're going to call this a Z. Does it look like a Z? Z position. Feels good. big stretch on the front of those thighs. Should feel really, really good. And it could feel like, boy, they really need it. That's okay too. So we're gonna reach one arm back if that feels okay. Bring it back up, other side, breath in and exhale, breath in. So a little bit more, you decide. You might not be able to go back too far, totally okay. Just honor where you are today. All movement is good movement. Breath in, one more each side. Good, alrighty. And now let's look us to do we're gonna do a wave position. And let's do that, we can do that seated, actually. We're gonna do that seated position. You can do that also in a chair. And we're just coming forward with that chest and rolling through the spine. And this could take the place of the cat-cow we just did. If someone did not feel good on their hands and knees, on all fours position, this is going to be the movement that you could switch this out for. Same kind of idea. We're just loosening up the spine. They call it articulation, but it's just letting that spine be nice and loose. I think of like a wave-like position. So again, it can be done seated, could be done seated in the chair. You choose. You choose what feels good to you. And then let's put the arms down by our side, and let's do a big inhale, up and over. Other side, hand can be on the back of the head or full arm, you choose. Oh, that feels good. Big, 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 big stretch. Good, other side. So all these movements we can do throughout the day. They really will help. Oh, it's gonna help so much. The weather is getting a little nicer, so let's get out there and make sure we're walking as well. Let's do just a few stretches, and then that'll be about it for today. You could go through this video, maybe do it 2 times if you want to do a little more, or add it to a walking routine. Let's come down on your back, whichever way feels good to you, and let's bring the right leg up toward the ceiling, reach the heel up, and we're just going to get a nice stretch. If it feels okay, you can lengthen that leg. Any low back problems, I keep that leg back. And just give a gentle, reaching that leg towards your chest. You don't want to get the upper body stressed. Actually, I don't have my strap here. You could use a strap or a bathrobe tie, and that's nice too to hold this stretch. So next time I'll bring that out. And let's do the other side. You can bring that strap right in the center of that foot, or you can use your hand here. Watch you're not stressing and straining in the shoulder and neck area. You want to keep nice and relaxed in the upper body and your head. So reaching through, if you're holding on with your hands, think of reaching your thigh into your hands, pressing back. You'll get a beautiful stretch in the back thigh area. Okay, and now let's bring this right ankle above the left knee. You can stay right here and keep your hips nice and level. Perhaps this is where you might want to be for your stretch for the bottom. If you can bring the knee up, you could do this. And this is another big stretch. We also do this seated in class. So do the seated version if you feel okay doing this. This foot, your left foot, could be up against a wall or draped on the base of a chair. So that's another option. And we'll go right into bringing the left ankle above that right knee, and again, watch you're not straining in your neck and in your facial muscles. So just do your best here. And just enjoy these stretches. They just feel so wonderful. So take your time and really, really enjoy them. Bring your knees together, feet together, arms to the side. And now let's bring the knees, both let them relax to the right. So my left foot's gonna come up and stay in line with that right foot. And it's just this lovely, lovely rotation. Should feel good. And take a minute, reach your hips away. You can look toward your outstretched left hand. So arms out to the side like a T. And you can just smile. I like practicing my breath work when I'm doing stretches. Maybe you want to count. That's okay too. Or put on your favorite song and you could sing whichever you like doing. And then when you're on your exhale, next exhale breath, slowly bring your abs in toward the spine and then reach the knees to the left side. And then let's look towards your right hand. We get a little stretch on the back of that neck too here. And this always feels amazing. And some of these can be done in bed. So I'll put that out to you. If you really don't feel comfortable getting down on the floor, you can use some of these stretches in bed. So that's another choice. We've got lots of choices. And then bringing the knees back up. Let's anchor that low back, just no space, so flattening. And then just let the knees relax out to the side. We're just going to take this to an inner thigh stretch. A little inner thigh stretch while we're here. Again, to practice your breath work. Breathing in, filling, 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 and then on the exhale, contracting. Wonderful place to practice your breath work. And just feeling your body opening up and settling into that mat. Just expanding. And just allowing the body to take up space. Alrighty. Okay, and then from here, let's just roll over to the side, your way, just nice and slow, and then just using your arm to slowly come on up, and it's just while we're sitting up nice and tall, that's fine, let's gently bring that head back on top of that spine. Let's just do some nice easy side bending of that neck. So we're going to bring that ear toward the shoulder. And then just stacking up all 7 vertebrae, and then the other side. Bringing that ear toward the shoulder. Oftentimes we keep a lot of tension there, so don't worry, it's okay. And then stacking up. Nice easy circles throughout the day. Up, back, down, center. Up, back, down, and center. Easy circles, easy circles. And then with your hands right on your knees here, gently bring your shoulder blades together. Big breath in, and then exhale, release one more time. Breath, big breath in, gently bringing the shoulder blades together, and exhale. Let's interlace the fingers, reach the palms away. Big inhale, bring those arms up. Exhale, out to the side. One more time. Interlace the fingers, reach the palm away. Big inhale and exhale. Good. Hand on that low back. And then just lifting up that heart up toward the ceiling. And then gently, you can bring your gaze to follow, but just think of lifting that chest first. And then slowly stack back up. Okay, good work, guys. So, and if you can, remember to jot down what you're doing every day and drink plenty of water. And I can't wait to see everybody again in class. So, have any questions, you can give me a call and we'll have information on that website. So, if you've got some good questions, we can get back with you. Okay, everyone keep moving and keep smiling. Thanks.